So it is June, which is Men's Health Month, and I am so excited. You know, we've been doing all this work together, and Rakan is a man. So this is a fantastic time for us to talk about men's health in general, about, you know, not just the things that we're doing with you, but about like kind of just that general half of the population. So do you know the leading cause of death in men?
I'm gonna say, is it heart disease?
It is heart disease.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's actually the leading killer of everybody. So, and this is kind of a disservice to women because very often women feel like it's something else, but it's not. It's heart disease, overwhelmingly, hand down for Americans. And a lot of the reason for that is the stress level that we live under, creating that baseline inflammation that tears our arteries apart, causing cholesterol to come in and rebuild. That's one of the roles of cholesterol in our body. But when it does that, sometimes it leaves a little blockage behind. Voila, now you're having a heart attack. So for men's health, what we really like to focus on is prevention. So, you know, if you've gotten to those points and that's what's happening, we want to help for sure, 100%. So, but if we could stop that from happening, that would be so much better. So some of the things that we like to do, we can do IV therapy to really support your body. We do some really interesting, we do NAD IVs, we do hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is great at like bubbling the calcium out of the arteries, which is kind of incredible.
Oh, wow.
I know, and bringing more oxygen to your body. And then in addition, we want to talk about nutrition and stress relief, like really getting to the bottom of like, why do you feel the way you do? And really like bringing those stress levels down, talking about exercise, talking about nutrition, just basic human needs that people have. And very often men neglect their health.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because they feel fine. They feel fine.
Yep.
They feel fine.
Yep.
And I cannot tell you, when I was a bedside nurse, I worked in the cath lab. That's where we fix people's hearts when they're having heart attacks. I cannot tell you the number of men that come in having a heart attack and they say, I've been fine all my life. Well, you haven't been fine. Your body's just been compensating for you until today. So we want to help you pick the right foods, exercise the right exercise, get the right supplements, and not ever have that first heart attack.
And I'll be honest, I'm one of those people who, or men who thought, you know what, I actually never had a major surgery done. I was never severely ill with anything, so I think I'm fine. But when we did my blood work, I'm not fine.
Right.
So that's part of it. That's why we really need to take care of ourselves. I mean, and not get to that point where there's there is return, but then it's that you get an extreme procedure to get better. And
Absolutely.
I really don't want to get to that point.
And with diagnostics, we can look at, there's ratios between your good cholesterols, bad cholesterols that are very indicative of heart disease. There's also the American Academy of Cardiology has a scoring system for how likely are you to have heart disease that takes a whole lot of things into consideration. Okay. Your age, your weight, your activity level, if you smoke, as well as your cholesterols. And so that gives us a really good idea, like how likely you are to have heart disease later on in your life. So we will be talking about more men's health throughout the month, and I am so excited to take this journey with you.
Me too.